Hi everyone. Today is the 8th of December, the 8th day of Diamine's Inkvent Calendar for 2024. The black edition number 8 is right here beside it. Looks like a moon ornament or just like a white glass ornament. And again, I have to preface this by saying if you're going to like open the calendar like early, of course, like do whatever you want with your own money and belongings. At least put spoilers on social media or innocuous thumbnails on YouTube and such like that, so people who are like old fashioned and waiting until the day of to be surprised don't stumble across it and find out by early. And of course, obviously, it's just like an ink advent calendar, but that might be the only thing some people are really excited about in their lives, something fun they look forward to all year. And you're just like, oh, here it is. I'm just matter of factly spoiling it. I'm not making any effort to hide it behind spoilers. And so, anyway, before we get going and I open the door and do the swatch and writing sample, I feel like such a big dunce after I put up yesterday's video for day number 7. I realized because I had never done chameleon inks before. Obviously, I had no idea like what to expect other than I had a vague idea they change color. Like I realized I totally goofed. So like I put down this color and I was like wondering, why is the writing sample looking like this and like this is not matching the color I put down with the paintbrush at all. It's not even changing like one little bit as it's drying to a different color. And then I realized, oh, I really thought I had rinsed my paintbrushes out completely, but I guess not. There must have been some other pigment from or dyes from the previous inks that were still like insistently clinging to the brushes, my paintbrush, and I didn't like 1,000,000% rinse them out. So this is what happened when I tried swatching the other side. Guess what? It's a much better representation of the color. I just like feel so stupid. Like but I genuinely had no idea what to expect, and I put the excess of the ink down on this page in one of my sketchbooks. I'm going to do a little bit like abstract artwork is my like main thing I'm interested in artistically, but just going to put down some of the excess inks from my paintbrushes on this page and see a fun little artwork. But anyway, I just feel so stupid for not realizing like I was totally doing it wrong. Like my bad. And so now I am going to open up door number 8 and see what is behind that door. Hopefully it won't be too hard to get it open. I do have kind of long nails. Oh, there it's going. Some of them are harder to open than others. This looks like a darker blue. It says Marley. Oh, obviously from the Charles Dickens story, A Christmas Carol. So it's probably going to be, looks like a bluish gray from where I'm looking at it, but obviously that's going to change when I actually get it down on the paper. It's so hard to remove a lot of these from the box. Maybe I just need more practice. And this is a standard ink, so that looks nice. Blue is my second favorite color, and it looks like a deeper, darker blue. There might be some like purples in there. That's going to be fun to put down on the swatch and see what happens. Ooh, so that's a very dark bluish purple going down. I like it so far. I'm seeing obviously it does look on the like blue black side a little bit. So I'll obviously have to put down more coats to see what exactly the final like proper true color hue and shade are. So that, yeah, definitely looks there's some purple hiding in there as well. So I might put this in a pen. I'll obviously have to see what it looks like more realistically in the writing sample, but I am, kind of liking this so far. Definitely, yeah, there's definitely shades of purple in there as well. So that's really nice. Purple is my favorite color, and the darker the better, as long as it doesn't like completely fade into black. But yeah, and then it's doing kind of like a blue gray shade when it's the thinnest, the lightest coat at the bottom. This is like a really interesting fun color, and I'll just do the dip pen and do a writing sample. So it's still going down with that same kind of purpley bluish black. I really like how all these colors are blending together. This definitely is a very dark statement ink. I would possibly get an entire bottle of it, but I do like black isn't really a color of ink I prefer in fountain pens. That's more a color I like for when I still use ballpoints and roller balls. But that's, a pretty nice color, particularly the darker purple at the top. Let's just turn it around and let you guys see. See, obviously it looks much more blue at the bottom, but it looks like much like more purpley blackish blue at the top. So that's like would be obviously showcased even in a more fun way in a really broad nib or in a paintbrush. Now I'll just do the longer writing sample. So there is the longer writing sample. It reminds me a bit of the color of graphite pencil, and it does look a bit more purpley when, you know, I'm writing with it as opposed to just laying it down with a big old size 8 paintbrush. It is a really interesting shade. I possibly would get an entire bottle of it, but I think I would probably prefer to use it in a broader nib or a paintbrush. Nothing wrong with the color, but it's just, you know, I just like colors that are a little bit more like fun and vibrant, like eye-popping, bold, in your face. This does look a little bit conventional, but I do love the pretty shades of purple and bluish gray that are in it alongside. It does, I think there is a little bit of black in it as well, but it overall it's a very, very nice color, although maybe a little bit on the conventional side for my own, you know, personal tastes. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys again tomorrow on the 9th of December for the 9th day of Inkvent. And as I mentioned yesterday, today is a sad anniversary. I'm wearing black in my peace necklace because today, the 8th of December, is John Lennon's 44th death anniversary. This is the 32nd time, I can't believe it, which I have worn black on his death anniversary, and that's obviously a custom I will continue throughout the rest of my own entire life. It's hard to believe in 10 days I will have outlived him by 5 years. I obviously am too young to have had a memory of when our lifetimes overlapped, but believe it or not, he was alive when I was alive, obviously, like before I was even 1 year old. But obviously, so if you are a fan of him, like just like listen to his music maybe today and think about him and think about peace and the causes he espoused, because obviously this is, you know, like a very important thing for me. And thanks again for watching. I will see you guys again tomorrow. Bye.